Question number 10. If the roots of the equation x square minus bx plus c is equal to 0 be two consecutive integers, then b square minus 4ac equals 100. That means the given quadratic equation has two roots which are consecutive. Let alpha comma alpha plus 1 are two consecutive natural numbers which are roots of the given equation, or let alpha plus 1 be the roots of x square minus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now alpha plus 1, sum of the roots is equal to b. That implies 2 alpha plus 1 is equal to b, and the product of the roots alpha into alpha plus 1 is equal to c. So that implies alpha square plus alpha is equal to c. Now b square minus 4ac is equal to b square minus 4, where a is 1, c is a c. B square means 2 alpha plus 1 whole square minus 4 into c means alpha square plus alpha. Substituting the values of b and c. Now this is 4 alpha square plus 1 plus 4 alpha minus 4 alpha square minus 4 alpha. 4 alpha square, 4 alpha square, maximum cancel. 1 is the answer. Question number 11. If one root of the equation x square plus px plus 12 is equal to 0 is 4, while the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 has equal roots, then q is equal to, then what is the value of q? So the first equation has 4 is the root. 4 is the root of x square plus px plus 12 is equal to 0. That implies substituting 4 on this equation, 16 plus 4p plus 12 is equal to 0. 4p is equal to minus 28. P is equal to minus 7. And the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0 has equal roots. That implies delta is equal to 0. Equal roots means discriminant is equal to 0. So that implies b square means b square minus 4, a means 1, c means q. Here we know the value of p, that is minus 7 whole square is 49 minus 4q is equal to 0. Q is equal to 49 by 4, which is the value of q. Question number 12. If 1 minus p is a root of the quadratic equation x square plus px plus 1 minus p is equal to 0, then its roots are, one of the root is 1 minus p and another root is alpha. Let's another root be alpha. Sum of the roots alpha plus 1 minus p is equal to minus p. So that implies alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. Alpha is equal to minus 1 is the another root, and product of the roots alpha into 1 minus p is equal to 1 minus p. So that implies alpha into 1 minus p minus 1 minus p is equal to 0. Taking common is 1 minus p, and alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. When alpha is equal to minus alpha is equal to 1 or p is equal to 1. So the roots are minus 1 comma plus 1, and when 1 is equal to 0. Therefore roots are alpha is equal to 1, p is equal to 0 అవుతుంది. p is equal to 1 కదా, 1 minus 1 is 0, or when p is equal to 1, alpha is equal to minus 1. Are the roots this? Question number 13. The number of real solutions of x square minus 3 into mod x plus 3 is equal to plus 2 is equal to 0 is. So that can be written as mod x whole square plus 3 minus 3 into mod x plus 2 is equal to 0. So mod x whole square minus 2 into mod x minus mod x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here we are taking a common is mod x, that is mod x minus 2 minus 1 into mod x minus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore mod x is equal to 1 or mod x is equal to 2 are the roots. That means x is equal to plus or minus 1 or plus or minus 2. So number of solutions are 4. Plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2. Total number of solutions is 4. Question number 14. If p and q are the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q is equal to 0, then that means what is the values of the roots? So sum of the roots p plus q is equal to minus p, and product of the roots pq is equal to q. So that implies where q is equal to minus 2p, here p is equal to 1, q cancel, p is equal to 1. When p is equal to 1, we substitute on this one minus 2. Therefore the value of p comma q is 1 comma minus 2. That is the value of pq. Question number 15. Product of real roots of the equation t square x square plus mod x plus 9 is equal to 0 is product of the roots. Product of roots, that is 9 by t square, which is always greater than 0 for all x, for all t belongs to a real number. For any real number of t, it is always greater than 0. So it is always a positive. So therefore is always positive. %. Difference between the corresponding roots of x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0 and x square plus bx plus a is equal to 0 is the same, and a not equals to b, then so that's why first equation has roots alpha and beta. Sum of the roots is minus a, and product of the roots alpha beta is equal to b. And the second equation has the roots alpha, gamma and delta. Gamma and delta are the roots of this equation. Now sum of the roots is minus b, and product of the roots is equal to a. Given difference between the corresponding roots, that means alpha minus beta is equal to gamma minus delta. Both are equal, are same. Difference between the roots are same. Now we take a minus b is common. A plus b plus